Hey guys! So I, of course, am having issues with the stream. So I was trying to put this on where I have like that new post, right? But it didn't work. And so this is like a copy of the other one. But I think it will be okay. And if not, we'll figure it out. So, we are here. It is 6:02, a little bit behind schedule because of all that kind of craziness. I don't know why it was doing that. I'm really upset about that, but there's nothing really that I could do about that. So, I need to work on the back end. I'll get better at these one day. One day it will be awesome. So, I guess that kind of brings me to the first item is I have a new setup in a way. So I've been looking at cameras, right? And so I have, right, a DSLR, which is great. But with that, I only am able to record for 10 minutes or so. So, and then I'm doing these live streams. I was like, okay, what can I do? What can I find that isn't $600 that I could use for filming planner related stuff? So, right, top down view. But also be able to use as like a vlogging camera. And so I got a webcam, and that is where we are transitioning. So here we have it. So I have my webcam here, and yes, it does autofocus, so it might go in and out based off of writing and that. But I think that's with a lot of vlogging cameras as well. They autofocus, so I guess it kind of works with that. But we're here, we're talking about self-care, and we are talking about my January, my JaNoWriMo, so January writing month. And so I saw Kate Kavanaugh writes, her YouTube I'll have down below. I had it in the previous live stream information, but we are here on that. And I wanted to kind of talk about what I'm doing for that. So I have, getting my big ol' binder here. So this is my writing, right? My writing planner, which I have a walkthrough of this if you're interested. But let's turn it around. And look at, I have written, it's Thursday. So basically I'm writing today, but I've done it every single day since the first, and I'm so excited because I have officially hit 10,000 words, which is insane for being still within, this is going to be my, I guess, like second year of writing. So I'm excited to see where it takes me. And I'm ahead of my anticipated word count. And so I'm excited about that. So that is what I'm doing. I am working on book 3 of Sticker Shock Mystery. So right now I'm doing, I would say, a lot of, I guess, a lot of projects are happening right now. So I am editing book 2. I have about 19 days to finish that before I need to get it off to my editor to do developmental edits. So it's big picture. And then I am doing my drafting for book 3. And so right now from my calendar, I have essentially 2 months to draft, and I'm trying to get it done in one. So then I can move on to cleaning up that first draft for the month of February. And then I'm also doing my paranormal cozy, which is more for fun. And that one I'm at 15,000. And that one, I don't know, but I think that might be an easier, maybe it's the story that's easier to write, or it's the genre. Maybe I like paranormal, writing that instead of more contemporary. So, but I gotta finish the sticker shop. So that's kind of, I guess, my next thing is after book 1 and book 2 launches, or book 2 and book 3 launches, question is, will I continue the series or will it be only a trilogy? And so I'll get a good feeling, I think, after those 3 books are out, because that's what they say is you need to get 3 books out before you kind of figure out where you need to go, continue the series or end it. And it'd be awesome to continue it, but I think I made Millie's life too easy. I mean, she has the fear of driving, which, I mean, of course, right? The tragedy. But beyond that, I mean, the town's pretty nice. Obviously there's crime, but it's not that, I would say, that terrible. And I think that's my issue versus the paranormal is I have 2 different things happening. One, she figures out that there's this whole paranormal world and it's real. So that's an ongoing, I'd say, thing to figure out. But then also you have the mystery. So, right, I have 2 different lanes, I guess, for how to do character arc versus Millie, which is, she's the main character for the sticker shop mystery, is that she's pretty much just living her life. It's more, I'd say it's very realistic. Well, besides the whole murder part. But there are people in the planner community that have the life where you actually have a storefront and you started off with online sales. Like, that actually could happen. So she's very much has a real life vibe. And so I think people, maybe I'm still like a new author that, I haven't found my voice, as they say, or because I'm getting conflicting, I would say, conflicting reviews. So either people really like it, they're like, awesome, it's a great story, I didn't get the twist and all that, and then you have the people who are like, oh no, it's terrible. You have a lot of, I would say, like, I knew who it was right away. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. But gonna do book 3 and then decide after that, because I do have already a 7 series, which is a culinary based one, which will have tie-ins to the world that Millie lives in. It's just the next town over. It is Woodsville versus Mooresville. They're rival towns, but I kind of wanted to have like a book that you could kind of they go together. I always like those type of stories. But that's that. So that's kind of the update on the book, where I am. I am filming right now a video on my new plotting wall for book 3. So that will be coming up shortly once I get my sticky notes, which should be coming in tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. But we are talking about today self-care. So self-care is my word of the year. And so the reason why I chose that, well, for one, it was the first word. You know how on Instagram a lot of people are doing those find the word of your year with like find 4 words, like the first ones that you see. First one I saw was self-care, and so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pick one. And with that, so self-care is, I would say, more encompasses wellness. So I'm thinking of it as self-care as me, as like the physical body, as well as the mental. So my overall well-being, emotional, all that, as well as my spiritual self-care. So I'm kind of encompassing those three main categories. So, what was it? Physical, mental, and spiritual. And why I chose that was because for the physical one is I'm training for a half marathon in April, and so I feel like it's fitting. And I have ambitions to do another duathlon or attempt at a triathlon. We'll see in the summertime. And so I thought, that's perfect. And then I also, going on to the mental, is that, right, I've kind of been in a funk. And so with the new year, like being refreshed, right? So the new revival, I just thought it was fitting because that is where my planning as well as my writing comes through. I put it in the little mental category. I use my brain for that. But my creative juices are flowing. Like, I think it's going to be a bad thing. I need to pull myself back because definitely burnout, and then you spiral and then you don't want to do anything. And I think that's where I was. And so that's why, I took a back seat on my sticker shop. So I haven't done anything with that in probably like 9 months or so. But I'm itching to start it up again. But I'm holding off. I'm not going to touch with it for Q1. It's not part of my Q1 goals. But for Q1, I have started a blog. So you can check that out at sparkplannerlife.com/blog. I think it's just that simple. And with that, it's another way to connect with you and provide information on planning, productivity, time management, all that good stuff. And then my writing is, right, I'm really inspired. I'm dedicating my time in the morning to get as many words as I can. So my goal is to get 1,000 words in the morning, so then I could do 1,000 words at night. So 2,000 total, which is awesome. So I'm trying to keep that up. We'll see how long that goes. So that's my mental. And then spiritual is I am doing morning. So I'm doing my morning Bible reading. And I think that's actually, it's helping with, I think, getting it done in the morning because it's the first thing. There's nothing to ruin my quiet time besides myself. So then I could kind of beat myself up because like, oh, I didn't spend time in the Word today. And so doing it in the morning, first thing when I wake up, have breakfast, then I jump into, I'm doing the Bible recap. It's pretty cool. So you read the Bible chronologically. And so right now I'm in Job. So I was in Genesis, then jumps down to Job. And I've never read the Bible that way. And I really like it because then it is Tara Lee Cobble. She's the host. And then she does like a little few minute, 5-minute recap of what you just read, and then kind of your God snapshot, which is kind of where was God in the story. And so right now with Job, it's all about is like the mercy that he has, right? Job's suffering and not having a good time, but he's still dedicated, which is awesome because I know many people would probably turn away from if your whole life was essentially destroyed, your family gone and all that stuff, all your riches are gone. But so it's really cool reading it like this, and I've been enjoying it, and I think it's helping. It also helps with my mental well-being as well, because I feel like I have a lot more energy. And so I think that's what self-care is, like those three aspects. It's like that little image, where it's like the three and then they have the overlap. So Venn diagram, but like a triangle shaped one. And I don't know. I think I am in a really good place. I am just eager to keep on going. So, this is me telling you could do whatever you set your mind to. If you want to write a book, write a book. I am here to support you as you are supporting me right now by watching this. And so, you could always, if you're here live, you could type in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, you could, comment down in the comment section what your ambitions are for just this quarter and how we could help each other achieve those. And also, what is your word of the year? Because that is definitely of interest. And so I'm trying to think. Now we're going to move on to transition to my planner, because I wanted to show, moving this out of the way. Ooh. Okay, so you've already seen setup of this, so I'm not going to really do anything special about it. But, right, this is my section that is my fitness section, and so I wanted to show you what I'm kind of doing in here. So I didn't do it Wednesday because this is such a small space, and so I'm doing macros, and I don't, it's just really hard to write. So what I'm doing instead is I'm going to create a sticker that has breakfast, snack, lunch, whatever, and then the macros, so fat, carbs, and protein. So I'm going to do that. So I've been working on that. I'm also using MyFitnessPal as my tracker. And then there was, I think I already showed this, my skincare routine. And I think I don't really have any other self-care stuff in there. But I do want to plan a little bit with you guys, because this is maybe why you're here, because you're interested in planning. And so with that, for January, I'm doing memory keeping. So what I have here is just the base. And so what I'll be doing is then on Sunday, go back and fill it in. And I'm trying to think if I'm going to film it or if I'm not going to film it. So it might be a hit or miss. But for next week, might as well lay down the base. We are using a Cricut Paper Co. Which, you know what? Since this is here, look how cute this is. This is from Sweet Ava's paper. It was when she was branded as Paper and Thread. But I don't know if she has any more in stock. But what I have is, so this one's going to be for next week, and then I have a Glam Planner one, and then a Pink Diamond Planner one. I think that's it, right? Yeah. So I have those for the rest of January. So let's see how this works. Are there glitter headers? I've never used these stickers or from this shop before. It was part of the Cricut Miss. So the advent calendar. Okay, so they are to do headers, which I could use in my during the daily spreads. So this paper is a vinyl, and I feel like this there's several shops, like I know the Sweet Beans Plans also uses this, where it's the vinyl, because they use these like crazy mega cutting machines that like have like sheets of paper that are like 10 feet, and then they just cut like 40 sticker kits at once. It's like insane. But those machines, they're like, I don't know, like $2,000+ I think, something crazy like that. Okay, and then we have to do our date headers. Okay, are we wanting to color block or not? I think I'm going to color block. I'll just have to remind myself to do that. So I'm laying down the date covers. And also with this paper, you have to use like a permanent ink, or I think, you know what? I think maybe the ballpoint pens work, like the old school pens that I don't know who uses those because it's all about the gel ink. I mean, or even, okay, fountain ink. No, that's top notch too. So, oh man, I did that wrong. Oh, because there's only 3 colors. Okay, you know what? We're not color blocking because these don't follow that order. Oh man. Good thing I caught it. Okay, so we have that. Not using the washi because there probably won't be enough room. And then there's the checklist and this. Okay. And basically now it's just going to lay down these stickers. And I'm just going to maybe do bottom there. Put that there, and then I'm going to do another glitter header. This planner, so I started in December, right? It is getting chunky already. Okay, and then we're going back down. We gotta do our glitter header. And it's hard always to line this up. So you just gotta do the best that you can. Doing a blue one. I don't know if you could hear, man, my computer is loud. And then oh, I didn't do. I think I do. Glitter header on this one, I forgot. And there we have it. Okay, so we have the base down for next week. So I guess let me do a quick little flip through of what we got for the weeklies. So we have this one, which was December 28th. Then we have this one. Oh, that was November 28th. So then December 5th. Then we have this one, the 12th. This one, the 19th. This one was when I started, the 26th is the start of the, what is it called? Memory keeping. So there's that. And then we have the week of the 2nd, and then the week of the 9th. There we have it. Okay, guys, that is a wrap. Thanks for joining me this with Cozy Corner. Just doing our little chit-chatting for the week, doing a quick little rundown of plans and my NaNoWriMo project. So until next week, see you back here on Thursday at 6 p.m. Bye.